Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Cynthia. If you have not came and joined my channel, please y'all just go ahead and subscribe. I'm hoping that what I'm currently doing is a blessing to you and your family in your life and whatever journey that you're currently on. But anyway, so I came on here because first of all, I just had to say this. The devil he busy. But you know, God is busier. But I just had to say that the devil was really trying not to let me make this video, y'all. He has just really been trying to attack me. Like, seriously, I have been going through it as far as him just attacking me. I've been trying to get this video up. I have been trying to get set up. All of a sudden, I started getting a headache. I'm like, oh God. I already knew what it was. I'm like, the devil just wants me to come up with any type of excuse not to make this video. But anyway, I am here. I'm so thankful to be here, you know, being in the presence of the Lord. And, you know, God has spoke to me. Well, he had gave me something that came up in a dream. And a lot of times what's happening lately is that I am awaken in the middle of the night. A lot of times it's like a dream or something that I may have, or just like words that may just pop up, and I know that it's nothing but God. Typically what I do is like I immediately end up just waking up and just reading the word just to try to see, you know, what the connection is, what he's trying to tell me. The word remember came up, and so I immediately feel like that was for me, and I'm pretty sure that it's for some of you. For us to remember, we are not walking this road alone. He is here to be of support to us. We just have to call on him and pray to him about whatever our needs are. So, you know, for us to just remember what he's already done for us, right? Remember the sacrifices that he has made in general for us. And so I came across Jeremiah 29:11, and this to me is almost for us to remember these things. So Jeremiah 29:11, it says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope." So to me, when I'm reading this, it's for us to understand that he already knows the plans that he has for us. He wants us to have a good future. He wants us to have hope as well. And so if we remember that on our day-to-day, on a daily basis, when we are coming and going, when we are stressed out maybe at a job, when we're stressed out of a situation that you may be going through, just remember that God knows the plan. He already laid this out for you. He already knows the plan that he has for you, and it's for you to have a good future. And so when you're stressing out about things, it's really pointless. It really is. It's almost like wasted energy. And I know that it's so easier said than done, because me personally, I have definitely had times where I'm like stressing out and worried, like, oh my God, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? But when we remember that God is there for us, and he knows the plan that he has for us, that everything is working according to the good of those who love the Lord, right? Everything is working according to his plan. And so you can't stress out or worry about things, because you know that at the end, you're going to have a bright future. You just keep doing what it is that you're doing, living for God, walking the walk, being the light wherever you go. These are important things to remember. Another thing that God brought up to me was soil. And so I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And what I got from it is that you planted the seed, right? You planted that seed, but you got to put the soil over the seed in order for it to grow. So you got to make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do in order for that seed to grow. Meaning you have to do the work. Faith without works is dead. You have to actually do the work as well. Reading your word, going to him in prayer, worshiping him on a daily basis. Okay? Going to him for every single thing that you need. And making sure that he is guiding you in everything that you do. And so that's a part of the soil. That's the soil part. That's in order to make sure that that seed grows. It's things that we have to do. It's work that we have to do in order for it to grow. So if you're not here where you want to be in your life, like say for instance, you're down here and you're like, God, I just really need to get here. I feel stuck here. What am I doing? What do I need to do in order to get to this level, God? These are the dreams that I have, the hopes that I have. And right now, I don't even see it coming. I don't even see it. I don't even see it. And the reason why is because you have to make sure that you are taking care of that soil first in order for that seed to grow. You got to water it, right? Sometimes you got to give it some food. So when you're watering it, that could be anything from listening to the word, listening to other disciples that God has placed in your life, right? That could be fasting. That could be praying, reading the word, worshiping him. Those are things that are a part of that soil that you have to also take care of. You got to take care of that in order for that seed to grow. So a lot of times we're confused and we feel stuck. And it's like, why am I still here for this long? You know, why am I still in this season for this long? I have been in a season for a very long time. Okay? But it took for me to pray and to fast, okay? And to have faith in God and to read my word for me to recognize this is what I'm missing. Whatever that may be, this could be something that you may have to go to God about and say, God, what am I missing? What am I not doing? What is it that you need to do? It could be something about your character that he may want to change. That you have to steadily work at it. And we are not perfect. We aren't. We are going to make mistakes. It could be a character issue that you may have that God he does not agree with. I don't know what it could be within your character. But it's something that he wants to see you working on a day-to-day basis. A day-to-day basis. So even if you do make a mistake, you just go to God and say, God, please forgive me. I am not perfect. I am of flesh. So I'm going to continuously make mistakes, but I need you. I need you, God. I need you to help me in this. I need you to give me the guidance that I need. I need you to stop me in my tracks right away before I do this or before I say this. Let all of my words be from you. Let all of my thoughts be from you. Let me walk in this light on a day-to-day basis. And those are things that help you as far as growing that seed. Letting it grow. Constantly being consistent. You have to be consistent though. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to read my word today. Oh, I'm too tired to read it the next day. And I get it. We all have busy schedules, but you can take out at least 5 to 10 minutes a day just to read your word. Let it be the first thing you do when you wake up. Let it be the last thing you do before you go to bed. All it takes is about 5 minutes, and go to him in prayer before and after. But these are the things that he is referring to when he's talking about the soil. You can't just plant the seed. You cannot just plant the seed. The seed won't grow without soil, without the water, the nourishment that it needs in order to grow. You can't grow without it. Imagine yourself being that seed. Imagine that. I mean, we can definitely get older. We see it every single day. Well, I personally felt like from the year 2020 to 2022, I should not even aged. Like, what? Those years did not count. But anyway, it's not necessarily about us getting older. It's about us growing as we get older. And so if you imagine yourself as this seed, if you're not nourishing yourself and doing the things that you need to do in order to grow in your faith and your walk with God, it's pointless. The seed is going to eventually just sit there with no stems, with no new leaves at all. It's just going to sit there and just be the seed because you're not taking care of it. So you have to make sure that you take care of that seed. Make sure that you give it what it needs in order to grow. And so these are things that God has been speaking to me about, and it's not just for y'all. This is for me too. A lot of the times, the things that I mention are not just for y'all. It really is for me. Like, it helps me. This helps me too, and I'm so thankful. Thank you, Father God, for allowing me to do this, for allowing me to use my current situation and my life to help others literally at the same time. These are things that I'm working on too, okay? I'm definitely not perfect. And so if you come on this journey with me, we are going to grow together. We're going to continue to nourish that seed. We are going to be prayerful. We're going to have faith, okay? We're going to read our word. We're going to go to him with everything that we need. We're going to listen to the word from the disciples that God has placed in our lives. Okay? Those are things that we're going to do on this journey together. And so I hope that this has been a blessing to you. I pray that you are doing well. I pray that you just continue your walk and don't give up. Whatever you do, I know it gets hard. I know that it gets rough, but do not give up. God got you. He really got you. He don't let us go through nothing for no reason at all. It's so that you can have greater in your life. You don't even know the things that he sees in you. He wants you to see those things, though. He wants you to see the power that you have. And so I pray that this was a blessing to you. I pray that you utilize these words that God has given me in order for you to continue your journey with him and work on whatever things that he is asking you to work on. Continue to nourish that soil. It's not just about planting the seed. It's about nourishing the soil. And remember that God has a plan for you. He has a plan for all of us. He wants our futures to be bright. And so I thank you so much for joining me. I pray nothing but blessings on your life, you and your family. Thank you so much. I hope that you decide to subscribe to my channel. Again, my name is Cynthia. Have a blessed day.